good. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Towanda High School and the Flynn Energy live stream of the first Citizens Bank Valley Christmas Tournament. This is the consolation game in this between the Sayre Lady Redskins and the Athens Lady Wildcats. Last night we had the Waverly Wolverines drop the Sayre Lady Redskins 79-18. Gabby Shaw led Sayre with 6 points, and Megan Flynn pitched in 5 for the Lady Redskins. As far as the Lady Wildcats, they were knocked off by the Towanda Lady Knights 32-16 in a game where both teams seemed to struggle offensively. But on the flip side, Kevin, I think both teams, really we should give them credit for defense as well.
Yeah, both teams played real good defense, not much scoring. Bartlow for Athens had 8 points to go with 5 steals. Bronson had 3 points and 6 boards as well. And Maya Thompson had 7 rebounds, 6 steals. So that pretty much caps it up for the Athens Wildcats.
Yeah, and their best player, Carly Bartlow, was in foul trouble pretty much throughout the night. Like you said, she did lead the Lady Wildcats with 8 points, but fouled out late in that contest. So she saw the bench a lot just because of that foul trouble. Last night for Coach, we're going to take a very quick break as we do the national anthem.
Okay.
And we're back. So like I said there, too, last night, the loss for Coach Favre and the Lady Redskins drops them then to 0-7. And for Coach Miller and the Lady Wildcats, they will enter this game with a 5-3 mark. The Redskins are rebuilding under longtime coach Bob Favre. This is his first season with Sayre, and again, he's a longtime coach. Coached for the Athens Lady Wildcats, I believe, at least 15 years, Kevin. I'm not sure if it was.
Yeah, quite a long time. I know back in the 90s he was doing it.
Yeah. And then I know he had a stint with the Elmira College up there for at least 3 or 4 years. And
I got to be honest with you, it's going to be an uphill climb for him in this game, I believe, on paper, and it's going to be a very difficult game for Sayre. It's going to be tough to hold off Bartlow, I believe.
Yeah, and I spoke with him before the game, and they're down to 6 girls. They have a girl that was injured again last night now, so they are their numbers are limited.
I like the fact that they're out there scrapping. You know, they're still here. You know, they're still here for Sayre. You know, and doing what they need to do to keep the program alive.
Yeah. Caitlin Sutton is their leading scorer, and she averages 4.2 points per game. So Athens, on the other side, who we had last night, is always a part of the mix atop the NTL and in District 4. And Coach Miller is in his 5th year at the helm for the Lady Wildcats, and in his 26 overall as he spent 21 years coaching at Waverly. So keys for the game for tonight.
Thank you for supporting our athletes. Be loud, be proud, be positive. Enjoy the game.
Talking to Coach Favre, it was really one was to protect the ball, Kevin. Too many turnovers really lead to easy baskets. They need to rebound the ball better and limit second chance points. They do have some girls with some size, so I don't know if size is necessarily going to hurt them.
Yeah. We have Natalie Watson is it Natalie Watson, I believe, for Athens. She seemed like she was a force against Towanda in a tough-fought battle, but just didn't have enough for Towanda.
Yeah. And keys for Athens is just Coach Miller just said simply put the ball in the hoop. Talked about their struggles a little bit last night. And pressuring the ball, coming up with some transition buckets as well, and executing in the half court. So we're off to action here in the consolation game of the first Citizens Bank Valley Christmas Tournament. And Athens has turned away on their first trip.
Yes, right here. We don't have it. Oh, there you go.
All right.
We're back.
Finding our rosters.
No score yet, so we're good.
No score. Liz Shaw was up front. Gabby Shaw is the one that is running the point. That is taken away by Thompson for the Lady Cats. Bartlow up the court.
Tough shot.
Tough shot on the left-hand side for the Lady Cats, and that is gathered up by number 5, Liz Shaw. Coach Fawber looking to pound that ball down inside.
Yeah, it looks like you might have a little mismatch down there with this is the first time we've seen Sayre, so bear with us trying to figure out.
Just making sure you know who's
who on here. This would be number 12, Riley Lance.
Not a relation.
No. Looks like they're trying to get the ball to her. She's in the post.
So Shaw on the outside brings it around to Sutton. And she will reset. I'm going to say that Sayre's going to be very patient as well. There's no shot clock here, so take your time, make sure you're getting a good shot.
Isn't that supposed to be changing here, or did they?
I think the PIAA turned that down.
Turn it down? Okay.
And we have number 15, Gabby Shaw, stepped out of bounds.
I'll tell you, that would really hurt Hoosiers if they did that.
Right?
Team would be in trouble.
Uh-huh. Sayre in a zone. In my conversation with Coach Fawber, zone was never in his vocabulary forever in his coaching career.
No.
But when you're limited with numbers, sometimes the zone's the best you can do. Number 15 there, Gabby Shaw comes up with that rebound for the Lady Redskins. She is guarded by Watson at the top of the key.
Okay, I didn't realize we had 2 Shaws in this game.
We do. Still looking to feed down inside.
They want to get it underneath.
Bartlow looking to go coast to coast. Thinks better of it, pulls it out, brings it out to the top to number 33, Wheeler. Her shot up, no good. Watson
nice.
Up on the rebound, up and good. Officials tonight are Mr. Dave Jernak, Mr. Steve Reinhart, and Mr. Mike Wells.
Watson had a good game against Towanda. She's physical underneath. She gave Gracie Schoonover all she could handle.
Yeah, they were able to get the ball down into her quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Her and one is up, no good, taken away by number 12 for the Cats, Wiley Lance. Redskins bring it back and then kick it back down to the wing. That's shut up by Shaw. No good. Bartlow brings it away. Looks like we're going to have a travel.
Yep.
By Thompson.
But Bartlow gets the ball down the court quick, doesn't she?
She does.
She's ready to run.
Athens with some full court pressure. Full court man.
Kind of soft.
Coach Fawber just telling him to get the ball up the court. Ooh, that one's going to be kicked around like a little pinball and goes off of Watson out of bounds to the Lady Redskins. Gabby Shaw to inbound. 2-3 zone on the inbound, And I'm sure they will. I thought they would kick in demand, but they did not. Shaw with the miss, and the rebound up, no good. Bartlow comes away with that. She's looking to take that to the hoop. Looks across to number 5, Bronson. That bounces around, comes out to the Lady Redskins. Lizzie Shaw with bringing it up. Kicks that over to Gabby Shaw. So in my conversations with coaches, I did see that Emma Bronson is in a boot today. So remember early in the game last night?
Yeah. We did notice she got hurt.
She got hurt and just kept playing.
Yeah, I didn't see that until you just said it.
Limped up and down the court for probably 4 or 5 trips. It looked like a double dribble.
Yeah, it was.
And that ball's going to be tied up, and it'll be a jump ball, and that'll go to the Lady Redskins.
Tied up with Addie Wheeler there for Athens. Yesterday she had 10 boards in the game against Wanda.
Yeah, she was
dominant force
I think
underneath.
she only had 3 or 4 points, maybe.
Yeah, she didn't have many points, but she had 10 boards, I remember. Double up top.
Trap up top. Brings it around to number 5, Liz Shaw, and that is going to be a 3, I believe. And yes, it is. That's a 3-point bucket for Shaw. Lady Redskins with the early lead here, 3-2. Lady Redskins here early in the first period of the First Citizens Bank Valley Christmas Tournament consolation game. Athens in the 2-3 zone. Tawana played him in the zone last night too, Kevin, and that was fairly effective for them as well.
Yeah, it was.
Bartlow drives down the center of the lane, and she is fouled. And I believe that'll be underneath.
You went back on the air there, and I had a face full of popcorn, so sorry.
We get our fix of popcorn every night.
Japers.
So that was a shooting foul,
Yes.
so Bartlow will shoot 2.
Yeah, she's going to have to be effective in this game in order to come through with a victory, I believe. Kind of the catalyst.
First shot was up and good. Second one is short. Rebounded there by McGauley.
Yeah.
I'll get it right. I apologize if I butcher any names.
Yeah, this is our first look, as we said, with Sayre. However, I wasn't too happy with that, as you can hear.
Nope. He definitely let you know what he's thinking.
Yeah, it's no secret.
Again, Sayre in the 2-3, looking to keep Watson out of underneath there. Guarded by Lance underneath. Willard.
Yeah, they're really crashing down on Watson. They don't want her to get the ball in there.
Bartlow, great pass there to Watson, and she puts it up and in. 5-3 Lady Wildcats, and they will come up with
good patience by the Wildcats.
Little 1-2-1-1, and that one is looks like it's going to be thrown away. It is, and it is turned over to the Lady Wildcats. Wheeler will bring it up for the Lady Wildcats with a 5-3 lead. 2:20 left here in the first. Looking to work that ball around into the high post, but their Lady Redskins so far have been able to control that.
Yeah, good job by slowing down the game by the Redskins.
Yeah, I think, in this case, they just want to keep it close. And Coach Favre, I see him, he's animated,
Yeah.
like, packing them in there. And I think the idea is you want to force them to beat you from the outside. I think they maybe made 1 or 2 threes last night altogether. So force them to beat you from the outside. Shaw brings it up for the Lady Redskins. And she is going to be fouled what looks like Bartlow. And it will be. Bartlow already her second foul tonight. And that's the team third. So she'll take a seat again tonight in foul trouble. And that, I mean, that's the great equalizer in this game.
Yeah, sure is. Definitely the girl you don't want to see on the bench right now.
And that is tipped out of bounds. That'll stay with the Redskins.
Is that her second, I believe?
That is her second.
Second?
Yep.
She had her second in the first period against Towanda, I believe, too.
And she did. She sat for a while.
She was out for almost the whole third period. Travel.
Even so that'll negate the bucket. 1:31 left here in the first. 5-3 Lady Wildcats.
I'll tell you, it's kind of quiet compared to yesterday here.
I thought the crowd would be a little bigger. This is the crosstown rivalry here. Be our version of the backyard brawl, I guess.
You're probably thinking, why do we have to travel to Towanda to play this game?
Yeah, that was always tough, you know, if you, no matter where the game was at. And that was.
Yep. Reminded that Wheeler?
Merrill's three was long. And Wheeler came up with that. Yep, brings it around. Merrill going to shoot three again off the back of the iron, and that is rebounded by number 10, Megan Flynn, for the Redskins. Shaw brings it up for the Redskins.
Yeah, it's tough
that
defense.
Is tipped away there by Wheeler.
Wide open layup.
Looking to go to Thompson underneath, and she misses. I think Shaw got a piece of that.
Yeah.
And that is going to be tipped and stays. Oh, nope, that goes over to the Lady Wildcats. So almost the end of the first period here, Kevin, and kind of what we expected, slow down pace.
Kind of impressed with Sayre's defense against Athens here.
Merrill going to shoot the 17-footer.
Pulls out.
Short, but does nice hustle coming in, getting her own rebound, but she loses that ball out of bounds. And that will belong to the Redskins. Shaw back to Shaw.
Got the press there. That's going to be trouble.
She drugged that back foot.
And that's what you got to be afraid of, being Sayre is the trap right now, because you don't have much for ball handling right now. And
Merrill
nice
inbounds
pass
inside to Watson. Up, no good. Gets her own board. Back up, no good. Kicks it out to Merrill once again. She left-hand drive to the baseline. And that is booted around, and that will be the end of the first period. So we'll take a quick break. At the end of one, the Athens Lady Wildcats 5, the Sayre Lady Redskins 3. All right, we are back, 5-3, Lady Wildcats. While we were stuffing our face with popcorn, we talked about defense there, and the Redskins did do a nice job in their 2-3, kind of limiting Watson, and I mean she's had a couple chances down in there.
And we see Farver pretty upset and animated over there with Sayre, and I was just saying to you, I'm pretty impressed with the way they're playing defense.
Yeah. Mara will fire up a long two. That is going to rattle out, but go off from.
Although the last 2 possessions, Athens has had wide open shots. So
Yeah, this is going to be that
close
point
out.
where he's going to be upset about them not crashing the boards.
Yeah. Another wide open shot.
15-footer there for Sarah Bronson, and that's up no good. Wheeler on the rebound, no good.
Wheeler,
It
2
is
rebounds. Try to throw stats at you here and there, but, in the second period of 5-3 game, there's not a whole lot of stats to throw at you.
We haven't had many stats yet. Wheeler played a nice game for the Lady Cats last night as well.
Yeah, she did with 10 rebounds and 3 assists on the night.
It's a pretty good job at the point for them.
They had a couple players that played well last night, to be honest with you. And just Paige Manchester and
Woodruff?
Bren Woodruff were just too much.
Yeah. Bronson fires that one up, no good. Taken away by number 10, Megan Flynn, for the Lady Redskins. Shaw to set it up, pestered by Wheeler at the top.
It's good defense. Good defense. That's going to
a
create a
tip ball,
turnover.
so that's good. Good save there by Merrill. Merrill looks down into the corner, brings it all the way back around.
And for some reason, he's trying to go to the low post, and it's going to be difficult, especially with the length of Athens.
That miss by Sutton. Thompson looks to the high post.
Ooh.
In there to Bronson. She does not fire that shot. Merrill going to shoot up another 3, and that is off the side. Rebounded by Shaw, and then we bring it back to. I'm still learning these names.
And that would
Caitlin
be
Sutton.
Gabrielle Shaw. Gabrielle Shaw.
Got 2 Shaws out there, so try to remember to say them both.
Oh.
Learning the names. Thompson looking to go coast to coast for the Lady Wildcats. Up and in now, 7-3, 6:23 left here in the second period.
Puts her on the board with her first points of the night.
3 ball up by Lizzie Shaw, and that is short. Wheeler now brings it up for the Cats.
Nice pass.
This is that was a good foul.
Yep. That was a wide open
Looks like
layup.
Riley Lance is going to pick that foul up.
Yeah, as I said yesterday, Addie Wheeler didn't have many points, but she was something special on the boards.
Yeah.
And she already has 4 quick boards on the night.
It's like Merrill to shoot for the Lady Wildcats.
Bartlow back in for Athens.
Yeah, taking that chance early to see if she can stay clean through the rest of the half.
If
Hate
you're
to see her
Favre,
pick up 3.
and if you're Favre, you go right at her.
Absolutely.
That's the first thing you think of is going right at her. She's the girl you want.
Second shot for Merrill is up and good. Sarah hasn't had as much trouble with the press as I thought they were going to have. They did tip ball there to stay with them. They've done a pretty good job breaking the press so far, Kevin.
Yeah.
A little delay trying to get it in here, but they do get that ball into Sutton. Oh, off her own foot. Out of bounds by Lance. Lady Wildcats ball. So I'm guessing we're going to still get a decent crowd tonight, Kevin, since we have Tawanda and Sayre coming in for the second game of our doubleheader.
Yeah, you hope to see a good crowd for that game. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it was a 5-point game earlier
Yeah.
in the year when we played them. Well, good thought there by number 23, Thompson, but that ball does carry him out of bounds over to the Lady Wildcats, or to the Lady Redskins. I'm tongue-tied tonight.
It makes it a little difficult when there's not a lot to talk about. It's kind of a slow-paced game.
That's going to be a reach by Wheeler. That is her first team third foul. Ball into Sutton. She's going to shoot the about 12-footer there. Misses. Lance with the rebound. over to Gabby Shaw. That bucket is up and good. 8-5 now, Athens. I'm not used to not having Tawanda in the mix either. Like
I know.
Usually you're saying Black Knights. You're looking down there and you're seeing the white jerseys with the black trim.
Yeah, that's where it's at, and that's kind of what's confusing me too. And apologize to anybody that's watching from Sayre or Athens, but we trying to still figure out the names.
Magali going to fire up. Looks like a long two. Looked like her foot was on the line. And Bartlow and Lance are going to tie that up, and that'll stay here with Sayre. Coach Miller really doesn't have a deep bench either. He's only got like 4 girls that he can run in, and like you said, with the injury.
Yeah, I think he only played 3 girls off the bench yesterday.
Yeah. Lance comes up with that rebound off of the Magali 3.
Oh, good position.
Bartlow guarding.
They want to give it to her.
On the wing. Yeah, they were looking to get it down in there.
Good position too.
Like you said, I think right now I'd be doing everything I could to take it right at Bartlow.
Yep, that's what it looks like. They're
right in there,
right at her there. She got the block.
She did get the block, and then that's going to be Flynn, and it looks like she's fouled by. I'm not sure if it's number
5. Shaw.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. That's Shaw's on Sayre.
Called it on Sarah Bronson.
Sarah Bronson.
Her first foul. Team 4th. First shot up and good for Flynn. Yeah, it's a lot easier to learn one team's names as you go. Like you see them a couple times, you know.
Yep.
Now you're trying to learn 2 teams.
Even
though we had Athens last night.
Ooh, long 3, and that's going to come off the front side of the iron. No good. Watson with the rebound, and that's knocked away, and Magali comes out of there with it. It's 4 points and 5 rebounds for Watson. Flynn,
no good, and that rebound is by Bronson, Sarah Bronson. As we said, I believe it's her sister that is the one that came up hurt.
Yeah.
Bartlow up, no good. She looked like she kind of pulled up lame, but
yeah,
maybe not.
Oh, look underneath the basket, wide open. Somebody's got to be open there.
Oh, missed it. So Lance comes up empty with 2 tries, but a nice steal there by Sutton. She looks to feed the post. Shaw down inside, and she's going to be fouled.
Yeah, it looks like they're content on going underneath. Sarah's content on taking the ball underneath and trying to pound it in.
Gabby Shaw at the line for Sayre, shooting 2. First shot up, and good. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one. 8-7, and if I'm Coach Favre, like I'm ecstatic right now.
Yeah, I mean
3 minutes left in the first half, and you're in a game.
Like we said, on paper, it just looks like it's Athens should be running away with the game, and Sarah's doing a very good job of staying in it.
Second one off the side of the iron, and that Watson comes up with that rebound. Wheeler brings it up for the Lady Cats. Feeds down inside to Thompson. Kicks it back out for, that is number 10, Raven. No, sorry. Jeez, I can't read. Raven Glisson. Different spelling.
Watson with 6 quick rebounds before half.
Outside to Merrill, shoots
nice
the
shot.
3. She's got it.
Pretty shot.
First 3 ball of the night. Thompson drives down inside. That ball is taken away by Lance. And Shaw will bring it up for the Lady Redskins.
See Sarah's defense leaving the outside wide open for a shot.
Yeah, long. Oh,
Ooh,
she's going to get fouled on that one. That's going to be that was kind of a late call. So
it's
must
going
not
to be
give
on
her
Thompson?
room to come down, and that's going to be on Thompson. Her first team 5th. But that was a really long three. That was almost Shooker range.
Yeah, that was deep. Got away with it, though, Paulie. Make her free throws.
Yeah. She was like a step inside the volleyball 10-foot line there. Liz Shaw, first shot up. Did she make the first or miss the first?
Made the first.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Yes.
That's the second.
11-7. Second is no good. Third shot. Up short, but rebounded nicely by McGauley, and she's going to power it up. But called a jump ball by Mr. Jernak. And that ball will belong to the Redskins. Ball inbounded there to Flynn. Flynn drives. Comes up empty. Yep, got hammered, but no call. Looks like that ball is going to be tipped out of bounds off from Thompson.
Sayre getting a little frustrated, but hey, it's 11-8. Still a really close game.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said,
if you can go into half with this kind of deficit, I'd be happy.
Yeah, you're in a game.
Yeah.
Coach Favre said earlier, like they hung in with Wellsboro, had a late lead. Wellsboro's not that bad of a team, either. So I mean, they're hanging in there with the girls they've got. They've only got 6 tonight.
They're just daring to shoot from the outside, and I don't understand why they're not covering it.
Yeah. Thompson comes up with that deuce.
It's 5 points for Thompson on the night.
Nice drive there by Gabby Shaw. Up, no good. Merrill will take it up court for the Lady Wildcats. Brings her on to Wheeler at the point. Merrill is gonna leave her wide open. Gonna fire up another three. That is no good. But Watson comes up with the board. She lost it going up. Brings it all the way around here. I can't see that number. It looked like number 10.
Wide open three right there.
Glisson going to fire the three. Bank, no good. Gabby Shaw with the rebound. 1 minute to go here in the first half. 13-8 Athens.
And Tim Shaw over here yelling go. Wants to run the floor, I think.
That pass could not be handled by Lance, and that'll go the other direction.
And, you got to be careful here. 50 seconds to go. Let's not let this game get out of hand going into halftime.
Yeah, you're in a 5-point game. Just don't give up anything easy. So I think they've done a great job defensively underneath.
Sure, sliding their feet, not many fouls,
Really the key for them is just putting the ball in the basket now.
Sure. Good defense by Sayre.
Merrill packs it down inside to Thompson, nothing. And we're going to have a tied-up ball between McGauley and Watson, and that'll stay with the Athens Lady Wildcats. Watson brings it around to Wheeler.
Ooh, nice move.
Top of the key. Wheeler trying to pack it down in there, but nothing. Kicks it out. Merrill going to shoot I think she's a 2 this time, because she did step on the line. A little bit long.
Wide
9
open.
seconds to go. Trying
Wide
to get
open
it down in there
basket.
to
Shaw.
Lance. And she tried to kick it over to McGauley.
Just saw it too late. I mean, that was there all the way down the court. Yeah. She was standing wide open, just didn't see her.
Yep. 2.4 left, so it's going to be enough for a quick grab and shoot. Oh,
nice.
Wide open.
Nice.
Number
nice
21,
inbound.
Abby McGauley for the Lady Redskins. Up and in.
That's a good inbound play.
Yeah, cuts that lead to 3 for the Lady Redskins. Athens 13, Sayre 10 in our version of the Backyard Brawl. We'll be back in about 8 minutes.
I'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsors for the Christmas tournament. Our big sponsor this year is First Citizens Community Bank. Thank you, First Citizens Community Bank, for making this possible. Williams Auto Group, State Line Auto Auction Incorporated, Guthrie Keystone Insurers Group, Hughes Notary Services, Broad Street Barber Shop, Ted Clark's Busy Mart, all that steak,
Yeah.
Probably get into some of
Good
that
stuff.
Tommaso's Golf Course and Restaurant.
I will say that Ted Clark's, the meat there is
Very, very good meat there. We'll be talking about some other meat here in a second.
Yeah.
Mooney's Sports Bar and Grill, Jones Diner, Hurley's Crush Mark, Club at Shepherd Hills, Thomas Cremation and Funeral Services, and here we go, Yanuzzi's.
Get a little Yanuzzi's in there.
Italian
Always a good
American
place to go.
cuisine. Best filet mignon I've ever had in my life.
Yeah?
Yes. Bigfoot Sporting, Sayre Redskin Club, Stiff's Barbecue Sauce and Marinades, and I'm pretty sure you know who Stiff is.
Yeah, I may have a little familiarity with that one.
Okay. Woody's Ale House, Average Tim's Gyms, Jernax Naturally, Nap Chiropractic, and that's all we have. BSN Sports.
BSN Sports. Yeah, Gannon's. Thank you again to all of our sponsors and First Citizens Community Bank for sponsoring Flynn's.
Where would we be without, we wouldn't be speaking to you right now if it wasn't for EJ Flynn's and Flynn's Propane, and we just wouldn't be able to do this without him helping us out, and thank you, EJ and Flynn Propane.
No, and I'm guessing they're pretty busy these days with that cold wave we had in.
It's been cold.
I imagine their phones have been ringing off the hook to come give me more fuel.
Yeah, and they provide a really good service. I have a service through them, and never have a problem. Tank's always filled.
Yep, good people. And again, thank you to all of our sponsors. And hopefully somebody from Ted Clark's is listening and they bring us some steak.
Yeah, hey, I'd be happy with that.
Isn't that how it works in the pro games and stuff? They're all, they brought us cheesesteaks from wherever.
We get nothing, we get this popcorn and burnt pretzel here and there, but
let's just see if Stiffs can bring you something.
Oh, I'd like that. Go over the stats here real quick while we got a second. Liz Shaw with 4 points. Caleb Sutton with a point. Gabriel Shaw with 3. McGaudy with 2 with 4 rebounds. For Athens, Bartlow has 1 point. Watson has 4. Merrill has 3. Thompson has 5 for 13 points.
All right, we will come back here, or welcome back here. 13-10 lead for the Athens Lady Wildcats over the Sayre Redskins in the consolation game of the Valley Christmas Tournament. Kind of reviewing the keys we had for the game, Redskins was protecting the ball, trying not to have too many turnovers.
Well, the fact that Bartlow only has 3 points is the main reason why Sayre's still in the game right now.
Yeah, and that probably would have been number 1 on the list if I'd have numbered them through there. But,
right.
controlling her and Wheeler.
Doing a very good job of controlling
especially
her.
on threes. And right there, Wheeler comes out and fires up a 3. Watson scrapping for it, little rugby scrum, nothing. Bartlow drives center key. Kicks that one out to number 5, Bronson, and that ball rattles around and in. 15-10.
Thompson
Lady
with the
Cats.
basket.
Yep.
We'll give her.
Shaw dribbles up the court. Far side, they try to trap. Nothing there. And Shaw is going to travel with it. So, yeah, just as we were kind of talking about some of the keys, limiting Wheeler and Bronson, and Wheeler fires up a 3, a long 3. And we've talked about that 3-point line, over and over, and I just get rid of it and be fine with me.
Agreed.
Number 5, Sarah Bronson, up and good, 17-10.
That's 4 points for her on the night.
Wheeler tumbled down there. A little firm off the
little
backboard
aggressive.
there by number 11, Caitlin Sutton for the Lady Redskins.
Rebound by Lance on the play. Give her 5 rebounds on the night. No relation, Paul?
No relation.
Okay.
Little screen-the-screener play there. Kicks it out to number 21, Abby McGaughy.
Say that was a 2?
That was a 2.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that name, too.
Maybe it's McGuffey.
McGoffey?
McGuffey?
McGoffey? How about McGoffey? Hey, if somebody's listening.
If I can ask Trump right in front of me. 17-12 now. I think I probably said it right the whole first half. Forgot how to say it in a second.
This is a pretty important possession for Sayre.
Yeah.
Got to score here.
Shaw brings it around there, and that is number 11, Sutton. Short comes up. Thompson, I think, came up with that.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. Pass over to Bronson, and that is blocked by number 5, Liz Shaw for the Lady Redskins.
He doesn't even get red when he gets all excited down there, you know?
No.
He stays nice. Nice pass.
Nice pass there by Bartlow over across. That was Thompson, wasn't it?
Yes. That's 7 points for Thompson.
Stretches the lead to 9 for the Lady Wildcats.
Turnover, good trap.
Turnover. Well, we're talking about the turnovers. Athens seems to be a little more aggressive.
Got to grab
Watson
the ball.
trying to grab that rebound, and that's going to be tied up by Bronson.
So Jordan Shaw just sent me a message. Just said it's pronounced McGaughy. McGaughy.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan Shaw. McGaughy.
McGaughy. I hate if we say it wrong. That's like a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah,
if I get
people
somebody's
butchering your name.
Like,
We apologize for that.
we were trying.
I mean, Clark and Lance are pretty easy to pronounce.
Well, Shaw's pretty easy to pronounce,
Yeah,
too.
Shaw's
She's
easy.
the one that missed that. And we got an offensive foul,
Yep.
looks like, on Bartlow, who knocked Liz Shaw to the ground.
I didn't see that. They got to put us on stilts up here.
We're going to talk to Ron about building a box. We need to.
Yeah, we need to build over there on the wall, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have ultimate access. Nobody tapping you on the shoulder every couple minutes.
I think we build a box at the bottom of the bleachers, center, about 3 high. We block a lot of people, so maybe throwing stuff
like
at us then.
like a box you'd have at hockey.
Right.
You know, put the glass there. Nice steal.
Oh, Thompson, nice steal.
Oh.
She misses, gathered up by Shaw. And she's going to push the pace up the left side.
Good ball handling skills there.
Looked like they could have called a reach there on Wheeler, but did not.
Well, got the baseline.
Shaw dribble, drives down inside, kicks it back out to Shaw, Liz Shaw.
Not travel, Flynn.
Flynn's going to travel with that one.
It's tougher and tougher to pump fake anymore and go to the basket without calling it a travel, you know. It's almost like they just watch your pump fake and just don't watch your feet, and which I'm pretty sure that was a travel, but
just saying.
Yeah.
Watson around to Bronson, down to Merrill, back around all the way to Wheeler at the top of the key.
Athens real patient here.
Yep. 7-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. Watson down inside. Looks like she's going to lose that off her leg, and that'll go over to Sayre.
Yeah, Watson's having a rough game compared to last night. She had a pretty good game last night. A little trouble crowning the ball there.
Sutton bringing it up for the Lady Redskins, and she's going to lose that one off her foot. Yeah, it goes over to Athens. 19-12, 4:15 left here in the third period. Halfway through, still a close game.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah's in this ball game.
Yeah, just got to find ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Yep.
Merrill going to come up with that one down inside to Thompson. Up, no good. Tipped away by Watson, and that'll go over to Sayre.
That really could have been called a foul on Watson. Luckily didn't call it.
Yeah. And I think Like I said, they just gotta push the pace themselves.
Yeah, they got to go.
Athens is a little more aggressive. There you go. Nice look up court to Flynn.
Straight up.
Good recovery by Watson, but she is going to foul. And I believe that is Flynn at the line.
Yep.
Going to shoot 2.
Jerry down there catching a game and out with pinstripes on, huh?
Yeah, I saw him coming up, and I was like, "Where's the uniform?" Like
I was thinking maybe he was doing the varsity game, but he is 81 years old.
Yeah, still does a nice job. It's great to see him every time he comes.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Second shot up and good. 19.
Missed. Did she make the first one or not?
13. No, she did not. 1 for 2. Wheeler kicks it to Merrill in the corner, back out to Wheeler. Wheeler drives top of the key, kicks it near side. Bronson kicks it back out to Wheeler. Again, they're doing a very nice job in this 2-3 zone.
I mean, Athens has the back door here and there every once in a while. It's just not being seen.
Really limiting opportunities.
Yeah.
And that's
nice rebound.
the key.
We'll pull it off.
Gabby Shaw there with the rebound for Sayre.
It's her 4th rebound on the night.
Way to keep the dribble there by Sutton, and then
Timeout.
Coach Favre is going to take a timeout.
We got here 30-second, or we got a full?
We got a 30.
Yep.
I believe that's his second timeout so far tonight.
I'd like to take a minute and thank Maggie Shaw-Berry for sending scores to us from yesterday's game. Really helped out, keep everybody kind of informed on what was going on in other areas in the tournament.
Yeah, thank you, Maggie. I didn't hear the boys score today. Did we win?
JVs?
Yeah.
No, they lost by I think 4 or 6. I guess it was a really good game. Wish I could have been there as it worked.
Yeah, yeah. Should have had a Valley Christmas tournament day off for you.
Agreed.
And our girls came up just short as well, I think, today.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't hear about them.
I did get the message from Coach Gentile.
Wide open.
Shaw with a rebound.
And that's 5 for her. Gabrielle Shaw.
Yeah, our girls lost by 4 in the JV
4,
girls.
okay.
And they're getting better.
Yeah.
They really,
Yeah.
they just keep plugging away. Coach Tchaikovsky doing a nice job with them as well.
Yeah, I haven't heard any complaints about Coach Tchaikovsky or Coach Gentile. Everybody I talked to, I think they're good coaches and good human beings.
Yeah, good job. Coach Tchaikovsky, also a long-time Athens coach. So glad that we were able to lure him down here. When
tall
we did.
man, too.
Yes, like 6'7", I
Yeah.
believe, 6'6", somewhere in there. Taller than I am. Not many people that I look up to.
Everybody's taller than me, so I can't complain anything. I'm looking up at everybody.
Megan Flynn going to shoot 2 for the Lady Redskins. That is the second foul on Watson down inside.
Not too many people blowing me up today on my cell phone during this event. Usually somebody has something smart to say, I don't even know if she make that second one. Who just took that last foul shot? Was that Shaw?
Flynn.
Flynn? Okay.
Yep.
She made the second. See, Athens has quite a few coaches.
They do.
I see the one kid looks like a Lane kid on the far left down there. I don't know which
Yeah, I think
lane it
so.
is, but good shot.
Sure, I think both the Lane boys are down there.
Are they?
Wheeler comes away with a steal there.
Bronson with 2 points there. That's 6 for her on the night.
Bartlow is going to be fouled. Looks like she will shoot 2.
And I could be wrong, but I only have her down for 1 point in the game, which is
Yeah.
why Sarah's kept it fairly close, but now it's starting to go the other way. But missed free throws can hurt you too.
Yeah, misses the first
We've seen that in the Towanda game the other night. I mean, they ended up winning the game, but it was a heck of a lot closer than it should have been.
Second one up and good for Bartlow. 22-14, 8-point lead for the Lady Wildcats. 1:51 to go here in the third.
I think Sayre, if they ran the floor a little bit, they could probably score more.
Yeah, they seem to be unsure of.
Yeah.
They're just pushing the floor.
Get it down the court and
handling
see what
the ball.
happens. And
We've heard Coach Favre telling them to go,
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
go. So
maybe that's what he's expecting as well.
Sutton fires up the three, bank no good. Thompson comes away with that rebound. Flynn on the rebound, tries to split the defenders there.
You get the call there, dribbled off her foot, I believe. But
that foul's going to be on Sayre Bronson.
You got the fouls over there, don't you?
Yep, that is her third, team fourth.
I don't even know why I even try. Honestly, I got 2 fouls written down, and they're both for Bartlow, and that was early in the game, first period.
So we have a full timeout for Coach Miller and the Athens Lady Wildcats. 8-point lead. We're going to take a 30-second break. For the Lady Wildcats. 1:28 to go here in the third. Sideline inbound for the Redskins. They get that ball into Sutton, drives baseline far side, brings it back out.
Sayre's kept the game close all game long, and you got to just expect them to play tough defense and try to stay in it.
Yeah, they just got to find a way to finish.
Yep.
Find a way to knock some shots down.
Yep, they're playing good defense. They really are.
Shaw comes away with a steal there.
Just they come to their set and there's just nothing there. You know, I mean, they can't even create an open shot. Or
Thompson comes away with that one. Looks to drive to the hoop. Thought she was going to dump that to Bartlow, but I think she just got hammered going up. Oh, you got a pretzel now too.
Quiet down. It's my dinner.
Maya Thompson now to shoot 2 for the Lady Wildcats. Trying to stretch that lead. First one, no good.
Pretty consistent on the night. It was 7 points and 5 rebounds for Maya Thompson.
Second one's up and good. Now a 9-point lead for Athens.
They're going to get the ball in. Nobody open.
Shaw.
Flynn with the foul.
Flynn with the, nice follow and put back. Gets that lead down to 23-16 now.
That'll give Flynn 4 points and 4 rebounds on the night. Hand check.
We're going to, Mr. Jernak with that call.
Yeah, you can't play with your hands. You got to play with your feet. You know, and it's tough to teach, really.
Athens one of the best at just teaching man-to-man principles. Wheeler down in. Bartlow kicks it out to Bartlow.
They're doubling her. She's got to get rid of it. Somebody's open. There it is.
Yep. And that is Bronson up no good. And she's able to kick that back around. They bring it all the way back to Bartlow. Left-hand drive. No good, and she's going to shoot 2. And it's compliments of Megan Flynn's foul. her first team fourth. Bartlow, how many points so far, Kevin?
Bartlow only has 2 points, 3 rebounds.
So that one is off as well. Going back to
very down game for her.
Second shot for Bartlow is up and rattles out. Wheeler with the rebound. And that Coach Farber wasn't real happy about that one not coming up, but they get another miss and something's
plenty of time for a wide open layup here. Wide open.
2 seconds left. Up and she misses it.
That was tough to see. She had somebody underneath wide open.
Yep. So we have a 7-point lead for the Athens Lady Wildcats entering the fourth in our version of the backyard brawl. 23-16. We're going to take a 30-second break. Back for the final period of action here in Towanda on the music block.
Serious music back there, isn't there? I don't know what they're playing, but I mean, there's people jamming in here.
We're back here on the Flynn Energy First Citizens Bank Community Bank Valley Christmas Tournament consolation game, girls consolation game. Shaw to Shaw, nice little
good take.
Yeah, a little crossover stuff. They'll call a Euro.
Rebound by Bartlow. It's over the back.
It was Bronson shooting that long too.
Sayre's got to get back, Paul. I noticed the last couple plays they're not getting back on defense, and I think it's probably because they're tired. They only have one girl on the bench, Paul.
Yeah, they're
6 players, as you mentioned earlier.
Yep. Shaw.
The double dribble.
Yeah. Bartlow had her hand in there and made her pick it up. Bartlow inbound for the Lady Cats. Inside to Merrill.
Wide open 3.
Bartlow 3 off the back of the backboard, no good. Follow-up shot, no good, and then the Sayre comes away with that.
Bronson with a shot. Good defense.
Wheeler just hounding Shaw on top.
Wide open layup.
Kick it over.
Travel. Oh, my
travel.
goodness.
Sarah Bronson, a couple extra steps on that one. Full court pressure here by the Athens Lady Wildcats.
Well, if you're from Sayre, you have a doubleheader tonight. Girls, then boys.
Yep. And we got a trap
Good
by
trap. Nice trap.
Lady Wildcats, and that looked like Coach Farber not happy with where she stopped on the floor.
I don't know what. She was out of bounds, I guess. I'm not sure.
They called it off of the Athens girls' foot. Flynn drives in center of the lane, and we're going to have a tie-up. That ball is going to go over to Athens.
You got to have thick skin to play for Farber, don't you? you got to be ready to take it, you know. And hey, that's, you know, we've all had them coaches before, you know. And
yeah, and I think, you know, he has high expectations.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, he expects the best out of his girls.
But also knows he's in a rebuild.
Yep.
That's going to be a long 2 for Merrill, and that
Watson
ball is
again.
off. Bronson to Bartlow. Bartlow goes near side wing, guarded by Shaw.
That's a moving screen. I got to call that, I think.
And called her out of bounds on the drive. And that ball will go over to the Redskins.
Yeah, she even Watson even walked up to her and apologized because she knew she was moving. Like to see that sportsmanship.
Not a lot of movement on the press break there in the beginning, but once they get it in, they haven't had a ton of trouble.
And the trap's just too late getting there, I think, all the way.
Yep. We've got Caitlin Sutton on the drive to the basket, and it looks like she's going to shoot 2. And that is number 33. Addie Wheeler's second. Oh, third. I'm sorry, that went to Watson.
You know, I just noticed on their stats here and everything, that first one in, Sutton and Lance are both 9th graders.
Yeah, I mean, there's some. You got 1, 2,
They're
3,
young.
3 9th graders.
Yeah.
Second shot is up and good.
Made them both. It's obviously been a while since we've seen that, huh?
Yeah. Even last night. Didn't seem like, I don't think anybody made both.
Yeah.
23-18. Athens with the lead here. 6 minutes to go. Creeping in on 6 minutes to go here in the girls' consolation game. Bartlow for 3. That's going to be off. Sutton comes away with that one. She's looking to go coast to coast.
Quick.
And she's up and does, and it is in. 3-point game now.
That's a quick move by the freshman. That's the way to get up and down the court. And that's what I was trying to say. Exploit Athens by running the floor on them. You know, you don't have per se the better athletes on the floor, so just run.
Yeah. Coach Miller not happy. They've cut that lead down to 3 now. Again, we've talked about it a lot. I think Sayre's defense getting out and running right there was kind of a key.
Yeah.
Nice transition for Sayre.
I wanted to say good luck to the Towanda Lady Knights tomorrow, or as they take on Waverly for the Christmas
Lady
tournament championship.
Yeah.
They were in here this morning, coming in to see them this morning, and shooting free throws.
Yeah.
You know, when I talked to Coach
That's
Gentile, and I asked him, I said, what are you going to do about these free throws? You know, we're going to get in the gym and we're going to shoot them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And really, that's all you can do, is get in and practice more and more and more. But a lot of it is because your legs just are gone at the end of games. You know what I mean? But that's what you train for. That's what what preseason's for. That's what you do all that extra work for, is so that you have the legs at the end of the game where you can make your free throws.
Yeah. Yep, and you got to put the work in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is that point in time where that work should be starting to pay off too.
Right. And some teams you're seeing it, and some teams you're not.
Right. Well, it all depends on what these girls, if they're touching a ball, or the guys.
Yep.
If you're touching a ball in the off season,
Yep.
You know, your off days, just putting a little extra time in.
You almost have to anymore.
Bartlow looks inside to Watson, left hand up, and she's going to be fouled.
Tough. She's tough underneath. And she's a senior, so this will be it for her this year.
Yeah, that foul is charged to Liz Shaw. That'll be her second foul, team 5th.
Athens Wildcats have 3 seniors. Bartlow, Bronson, and Watson.
Nice looking shot there by Watson. First one up and good. 4-point lead now for Athens.
Gives her 5 points.
Guessing Coach Miller just a little unhappy there when he took that timeout.
Yeah.
Second shot up and good for Watson. We'll see how that translates, how that timeout translates. Looks like a 1-2-2 press.
Somebody in the middle of the floor.
Still trying to trap as soon as it comes over. And it is tipped away.
You know,
it'll stay.
Paul, I haven't looked at the clock here for a while, and we got a real close ball game here. Sayre can get a score here. We're right back in it. Ooh, close.
Shaw brings the ball up.
You know, take your time. Don't force anything. There's no need to force anything. You got plenty of time left in the game. You're down 5 points.
Yeah, we're going to have a call there. Looks like it'll be 1-1. And Liz Shaw's going to shoot this. Front end of the 1-1.
Yeah, if you're Coach Miller, you're not happy about that. You know, clock stops and you get to give him possible 2 points. That's not something to be happy with, you know.
First shot up and good. Second shot up and in. Back to a 3-point game now.
Big free throws, Paul. Big free throws.
That was the third foul on number 33, Addie Wheeler. She's going to fire up a 3 now, coming the other direction. Rebound gathered up there by Sutton, and she's going to take it up. It looks like that's going to be tipped and stay with the Lady Redskins. Clutch time. We got to have those foul shots here late in the game, Kevin.
And they were 2 big free throws. I mean, we're back of the bucket again, see if you get 2 more.
So they're in it. They're in the spot they were hoping to be at this point.
Somebody's open. There's a trap. Yeah, good idea. Bring it out top. I said you're in no rush.
Sutton, bring it top of the key. Is that McGahee?
Yeah.
Yeah, McGahee. No good.
Stop the ball here.
Thompson tries to throw one up and draw a foul. Does not. Watson comes down with the rebound, but loses it, and Sutton comes away with it for the Redskins.
Yeah, run the floor here. There you go. I'll set it up. Traps coming.
That was a nice job defensively trying to force her.
Yeah.
Flynn can't handle it, and Bartlow comes away with the steal.
It's got to be a walk, isn't it?
Yeah,
you think.
Kind of carry it and walk 3 steps with it. That shot up, no good. Lance with the rebound.
That's 6 boards for her.
And we are halfway through the 4th period here in the Valley Christmas Tournament Girls Consolation Game. 25-22, Athens with the lead. Sutton fakes, thinks about the 2, nothing.
Sayre's 1 big shot away.
Coach Fowler's going to call a timeout.
I thought he called 3 seconds, and there wasn't anybody in the key. I'm like, what's he calling 3 seconds for?
That looks like it's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second.
We're back.
And kind of a game reset here. 3-point lead for the Athens Lady Wildcats. Redskins are in the bonus, going to shoot 1-1. As Athens has 7 team fouls, Sayre only has 5.
Turnover for Sayre.
And that possession, if we do get a tie-up, which I'm sure we will belong to Sayre.
Pretty good ball game. Slow, but I mean, good as far as score goes.
Yeah. That ball's going to go out of bounds.
These texts that keep coming in, they're cracking me up.
Our buddy Kevin Shaw.
Yeah. He's laying it on me. It's all right, Kevin. We'll get you. You got a ref here.
Sutton drives down inside against Bronson.
Nice shot.
And that 2 by Gabby Shaw is up and good.
It's a big bucket. We got a close one.
1-point game. Under 3 minutes to play.
Sayre's got to really dig deep and play some defense here.
Yep.
Create a turnover or get the rebound box out and get a rebound. No easy shots.
Yeah, limit them to 1 shot if they get one. Yep. Wheeler going to bring it out top of the key, guarded by Liz Shaw.
Not really any sense in trapping here, I don't think. Just stick your man and don't leave anybody open.
That shot there by number 5, Sarah Bronson's up, no good.
Rebound by Shaw.
Sayre, yep.
Liz
Sayre
Shaw.
with the rebound.
Took the screen. She went the wrong way off the screen.
Shaw down into the corner to Gabby Shaw. And back. Around to number 11, Caitlin Sutton. She's going to kick it around. Number 21 thinks about that one. McGaughey. It's going to be a long 2 off the back. Wheeler comes away with the rebound. Minute 46 to go. Bronson up, no good. Bartlow gets the rebound, and she is going to be fouled.
Bartlow with 2 points and 5 rebounds, Paul.
That's, yeah. And what we say, she's like the 13th leading scorer in the league. 2 nights in a row where she's been held under 10.
Yeah. Tawanda did a good job against her. She did the intangible things, but
first shot up, no good. Is good. Good Lord. Some tongue-tied tonight.
We both are.
Second shot is good, and that stretches the lead back to 3. Coach Miller's going to call a timeout for the Lady Wildcats. I'm assuming to set up something here to pressure.
30. That's a full.
You got to slow them down, bring the ball up. But right where Sayre wants to be, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would have told me that they'd be down 3 points going into final couple minutes of the game, I'd tell you you're crazy. And people from Sayre probably think I'm crazy for saying that at the beginning of the game. And hey, from what I read on paper, that's just what it was, and that's why you play the game.
Absolutely. So we do have the Sayre Redskins coming in here to play the Tawanda Black Knights in the boys consolation game.
Yeah, this should be a really good game. Hopefully it starts out a little hot instead of going on these cold streaks that we've been calling the last few games. We called a couple cold streaks for Tawanda, and we want to see them run the floor and score some baskets.
Absolutely.
You got to work.
For sure. 1:40 to go, 3-point game. Let's see what Coach Miller dials up, and I guess what Coach Favre dials up as far as a break goes here against the full court man press.
Get it across.
Sutton brings it up across the timeline for the Lady Redskins. Kicks it out to Magahi. She shoots the 3 off the front side. And that's going to be Bronson on the rebound. Wheeler walks it up for the Lady Wildcats, closing in on a minute.
Bronson's 5th board of the night.
So they're going to say they're going to have to bring them out and play man here.
Yeah,
Kevin.
set something up here, and they're gonna have to go man. You gotta. Looks like they're still in the zone.
Yeah, they're just kind of trying to come out.
Yeah, they're still in the zone.
Yeah, he's yelling foul there. So that looks like, I think number 11 committed that foul, Caitlin Sutton.
Well, and if that's what you're gonna do, why are you in a zone? Why not just get out there and
trying to keep the 3-pack down inside and then get the guards active? I don't know. No.
You can ask him after the game.
Second foul on Lance. First shot on the 1-and-1 from Watson is no good.
It's rebound by Shaw.
Rebound.
That's
Gabby Shaw.
That's close to a walk.
And that is, and we're going to call a timeout.
That's a smart timeout. Didn't give anybody time to blow the whistle and call a walk on that play.
Right.
A good timeout.
So we did find out that Gabby Shaw is Jim Shaw's daughter, and Lizzie Shaw is Tim Shaw's daughter. Yeah.
Gotcha. Tim, apologize if you got it on your phone telling you that. I won't remember that.
No.
They're gonna have to remind me every time they see me.
Thank you for letting us know that, Kevin.
Yeah.
Always like to get a little extra information.
And I think I might get a little jab in you the next time you referee a game around here, Kevin. You're going to get a little jab,
27-24. Both teams now are going to be in the 1-and-1. They're in the bonus. Possession arrow still belongs to Sayre.
See everybody piling in for the guys' game now.
Yep.
Stands are starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah, and again, that should be a good ball game. The
Yeah, was
Knights
a
knocked
5-point
off-
difference the last time?
Yeah, 5-point game the last time. Early in the season in the crossover game, this will be a non-league contest.
Who's Sayre's head coach for? It's
John Ward.
young kid, right?
Yep.
Okay, tall guy. Yeah. He was their JV coach a couple years ago, I think, or junior high when I coached.
McGahee with the 3, no good. Wheeler comes away with that rebound.
8th rebound for Wheeler.
And Favre's trying to get him to get up and get a foul.
He got a foul.
Jeez, he called a reach there, and he didn't call it.
You gotta extend the game, foul, or try to get the steal, I guess, right now, and then wait until 20 seconds.
She's the one
and
you
foul.
don't want to foul.
Yeah, you don't want to foul her though. That was.
Although she's been missing a lot too. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's your senior, and I'm not sure she'd be the one I would foul. I don't really have her stats in front of me, what she shoots for free throws, but she's been there before. First one up and good.
She's actually a 55% free throw
55%?
shooter. Yeah.
I have so many stats around here right now. I look at popcorn, and pretzel, and Pepsi, and papers everywhere.
Bartlow's second one up, rolls in off the front of the iron. 5-point lead now for Athens. Looking to try to get it up court here to get a quick shot, and that's going to be a carry.
Double dribble. Yep. Yeah, and
I will applaud the effort.
yeah, Sayre
regardless
played a
the
heck of a
outcome.
game. They, and unless they can create a miracle with 18 seconds left, it was a heck of an attempt. Athens just needs to spread it out and work the ball around. Yeah, spread out the floor.
Coach Favre's still trying to get him to foul.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't, but I guess the game's over now.
Yeah, they've
Might as well
can't
not
seem to get close
not
enough.
foul. Now don't even reach. It's over.
I'm sure that'll be a point of conversation in the locker room afterwards.
Yeah.
But overall, I applaud the effort by an undermanned crew there
Yeah,
for the Lady Wildcats.
And honestly, I'm impressed with Sayre, and kudos to them for coming out and playing a hard-fought game, making it a lot closer than what we anticipated it being.
Yeah, they're competing, and that's
Yeah.
Coach Favre will keep working on that.
Yeah, I got a few stats for you before we go off the air to get a little break here to get ready for the guys' game. I got to get my spreadsheets around, and I'm going to create
I
something.
got to eat this bag of popcorn.
Yeah, I'm going to create something a little different here because this is a nightmare what I got on this paper right now. And I got tape and notches, and if you guys could see it, I mean, really, I'm probably get a camera on this one of these days. That's ridiculous. But Liz Shaw, your junior, had 6 points and 4 rebounds. Megan Flynn came in off the bench, had 4 points, 4 rebounds. Caitlin Sutton with 5 points. Rayleigh Lance with 6 rebounds. Gabrielle Shaw with 5 rebounds and 5 points. And McGahee, thanks to Jordan Shaw, with 4 points and 4 rebounds for your Lady Redskins. For your Wildcats, Bartlow Sayre did exactly what they needed to do against Bartlow, as we talked in the pregame that they had to stop her. They did. She only had 4 points, 7 rebounds. Watson had 6 points and 8 rebounds. Merrill had 3 points. Thompson had 8 points and 5 rebounds. Saren Bronson had 6 points and 5 rebounds. And Addie Wheeler, another big night on the boards with 8 rebounds for Athens. So,
All right, so
we only got 10 minutes. Are you serious?
Must be.
Holy cow, we got to go. I got to get my spreadsheet around. So,
all right, the Sayre Lady Redskins will drop to 0-8. Athens Lady Wildcats move to 6-3. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for the boys.